An unruly passenger on a cross-country flight forces the crew to make an emergency landing in Albuquerque. News 13's David Romero is live in the Newsplex with this very unusual story. David.
Well, Deanna, authorities handled the situation without incident, but it was still all that passengers could talk about when they finally arrived in Los Angeles. Now, sometime during U.S. Airways Flight 705 from Charlotte, North Carolina to Los Angeles, a passenger removed his clothes and started to run around the plane naked. Despite pleas from flight attendants, the man would not return to his seat nor put his clothes back on. Now, the crew became alarmed by his bizarre behavior and had to make an emergency landing at the Albuquerque Sunport. When the flight arrived at around 6:30 p.m., the man was taken into custody by Sunport police. Passengers expecting a calm flight were not only surprised to find someone running around naked, but also had to physically restrain him.
I fell asleep, and the ladies fell asleep, and I woke up and I turned and she was gone, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is naked.
We actually physically had to hold him down on the floor and handcuff his ankles, his wrist.
Now, that passenger and the case have since been turned over to the FBI. Deanna, back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Still no word on a motive as to why the passenger decided to strip off his clothes.